Madrid, a bustling cosmopolitan city in the heart of Spain, a place where money flows as freely as coffee. On the face of it, this first world country seems an unlikely candidate for Salvation Army self-denial funds, but looks are often deceiving. Hello, I'm Lauren Purdy. Welcome to our mission. The Salvation Army Command in Spain relies nearly wholly on outside funding. The Army is relatively new here, just 30 years old, and in a powerful Catholic society, it struggles. Army attempts to develop social work here are regularly frustrated. In fact, just a couple of years ago, a local council called the Army a sect when refusing to allow a children's home on the poverty-stricken Canary Islands. But in the past few years, the Salvation Army has experienced unprecedented growth. A surge of immigrants are arriving from South America, descendants of Spanish citizens who fled the country after the Civil War in the 30s. With economic conditions in many South American countries worsening, people are deciding to make a new life here in Spain. When they arrive, however, things aren't exactly as they imagined. The Diaz family from Cuba waited for hours at Madrid airport for a government official in charge of new immigrants to come and greet them. There is no such person. Finally, somebody noticed them and referred them to the Salvation Army. Like the Diaz family, many new immigrants come here to the Salvation Army's Coslada house just outside Madrid. For a small fee, they can stay here while they look for work. Major Miguel Aguilera is in charge of the home and visits regularly to offer counselling and support. He also holds a weekly meeting. It's these immigrants and others like them who are becoming the face of the Salvation Army in Spain.
When we first came, there was a congregation of about 25 people coming on a Sunday. Now we're filling the building out, and it's happened on occasion where we've had people sitting in all kinds of places, in the platform and the stairs in the back, out on the street.
And the core is not only growing in size, it's growing in the spirit. These new Christians have embraced the Salvation Army's mission to save souls and serve suffering humanity, and come here in Madrid's central CBD every Friday night to minister to prostitutes, drug addicts and homeless people.
The transvestite I spoke with uses as his nickname Michael. And I feel very sad every time I see him on the streets, because I would like not to find him on the streets anymore. I know that God has something prepared for him, and that is why I don't lose hope that one day I will see him change.
The sudden growth of the Salvation Army in a country where more than 90% of the population are Catholics is exciting. But that growth is being cut short because there's simply not enough money in the budget to sustain it. The central core in Madrid is overflowing. Captain Shane Brewer-Caulfield dreams of buying this old cinema closer to the city's CBD to appeal to the core's street ministry clients. But there's no money in the budget. Major Miguel Aguilera often has to turn new migrants away from Coslada House because there's not enough room. He'd love to build a bigger centre and set up an outpost corps, but there's no money in the budget. The list goes on. The Salvation Army in Spain is struggling to stand on its own 2 feet. The Catholic Church's influence on this country hinders the Army's ability to evangelise. You can help Salvationists in Spain achieve the dreams God has given them by donating generously to this year's self-denial appeal. OSAMS, we all know it, 1 week's salary on Missionary Sunday. But it's more than that. It's God's call to us to sacrifice as much as we possibly can in order to achieve His mission for our world. There's only a few weeks left until Missionary Sunday, so take up the challenge and give that little bit extra this year. Remember, when the day comes, you can give in cash, by credit card or through direct debiting. Think seriously about your contribution. Next week on Our Mission, we'll give you a shocking look at some of the persecution our overseas missionaries are facing right now. Join me next time.